Hey friends! Alright, remember that this week is Healthy Habits Week. So we are going to talk a lot about different things that we can do over and over again, repeated like a pattern, to keep our bodies strong and safe and healthy and happy, right? So that we don't get sick, so that we don't break anything. Alright, let's take a look at what healthy habits we're talking about today. Hello, napping nurses. Okay, so let's think about this word napping. All right, what is a nap? Yeah, okay, so if you're napping, what are you doing? You're sleeping. All right, so show me sleeping. No, a lot of times we think about naps as something that like babies and little kids do, but really, there are a lot of adults and big kids who take naps too. Sometimes our bodies are really tired and they don't work as well if they're tired, right? Our body isn't getting all the energy and rest that it needs to take care of itself. Sometimes, if we aren't getting enough sleep, we start to get sick, okay? So napping can be a really important healthy habit for a lot of people, not just for little kids. All right, what about nurses? What is a nurse? Yeah. All right. So a nurse is a person, it can be a girl or a boy or anybody, who works often in a clinic or in a hospital or sometimes who comes to your house. And they have a really important job and work really hard in keeping our bodies healthy and safe and strong. So if you go see a nurse, they might check your heartbeat or your temperature. They might check to make sure that your body is all looking okay and working okay. They might help you find some medicine or give you a shot, a vaccine to make sure you don't get sick. Nurses do lots of really important things in helping us take care of our bodies and helping teach us about how to take care of our bodies. They do a lot of really important work, and so they are one kind of superhero. So when we talk about nurses, we're going to do a superhero pose, right? All right. If I say hello, you say napping nurses. Hello, napping nurses. Napping nurses. Napping nurses. All right, napping and nurses both start with the letter N, like no. Okay? So let's take a look at how many N's we have in our message today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 little N's, or 5. 5 little N's in our message today. All right, we don't have any big N's up here, so let's try and make one. A big N looks like this. We pull down, connect the top to the bottom. Pull down, connect the top to the bottom. All right, so that's something we use in a name, like the name of the state Nebraska, or the name Nancy or Ned. All right, let's make a little N, like napping nurses. Little line down, one mountain. Little line down, one mountain. Now N and M, the little ones, look really close, right? And they sound really close. N, 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 M, 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 m. All right, the difference is that when you make an N, a little N, it only has one mountain. And when you make a little M, it has two mountains. 1, 2 mountains. So they're a little bit different, but they're tricky. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday all day long. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday all day long. Cha-cha-cha. Ooh, my tree is dancing with me. That's cool. Question. Ding, ding, ding. Question. What are some reasons people go to the hospital? Love, Teacher Tressa. Okay, so let's think about that. Up here we have some of the healthy habits that we're talking about this week that we started learning about yesterday. And remember, we talked a little bit about going to the hospital, right? So take a minute and think about going to the hospital or the clinic and why. What is a reason that somebody might go there? Have you ever been there? Why did you have to go? All right. So there are so many reasons people might go to a hospital. You might go there because you're sick. right? You might go there because you need to go get some medicine or get your body checked out to see how people can help you get healthy again. You might go, like we talked about yesterday, just for a checkup to make sure that your body is working well and to make sure that you're on a good path to not get sick. You might go because you broke a bone. When I was 4 years old, I broke a bone in my finger and I had to go to the hospital to get a cast. The doctor put on a cast with the help from a lot of nurses, right? And they fixed my finger and it's not broken anymore. You might go to the hospital because you're pregnant and you're going to have a baby in a hospital. You might go to a hospital to get a shot. If you're a doctor or a nurse, you might go to the hospital because you work there. That's your job and you go every day. But there are other people who work in hospitals too. You might go because you take x-rays. You might go because you work in the pharmacy where they give you medicine. You might go there because you're a receptionist or secretary who helps make appointments and collect money and fill out forms. You might go because you're a janitor and you clean the hospital. You might go to drop off supplies or fix a machine. There are lots of people who work in hospitals and it's their job to be there too, right? You might go to the hospital because someone you know and love is there and you want to go visit them. There are so many reasons to go to a hospital. So I want you to think for a minute, have you ever been there? And why? Why did you go to a hospital? All right, very cool. So today we're going to look at some different words that have to do with hospitals. And guess what the first one is? Hospital. So that's a room in a hospital. We're going to practice our words in English and Spanish today, right? So first, my turn, hospital. Your turn. All right. Y en español, mi turno, el hospital, tu turno. Muy bien. Okay. We talked a little bit about doctors. My turn, doctor. Your turn. Ok, y en español tenemos dos palabras. Tenemos mi turno, el doctor, tu turno. Mi turno, la doctora. La doctora. Ok, muy bien. All right, we have our N word up here, nurse. My turn, nurse. Your turn. Mi turno, la enfermera, tu turno. Y otra palabra es el enfermero. El enfermero. Okay, very good. Oh, this is something that you might have taken when you're at the hospital. They might take your temperature, right, to see if you have a fever. Oof, okay, my turn. Temperature, your turn. Y en español, la temperatura. La temperatura. O la calentura. La calentura. Sometimes there's more than one word for something. This kid is getting his temperature taken in his ear. Sometimes you get your temperature taken in your mouth, under your tongue. Sometimes you get it taken in your armpit, because that's another warm spot in your body. The tool that you use to take your temperature is called a thermometer in English. My turn. Thermometer. Your turn. All right. And in Spanish, el termómetro. Tu turno. El termómetro. Very good. Oh, another tool that we might use in a hospital is a stethoscope. What do we use a stethoscope for? All right, so the doctor or the nurse puts these little pieces in their ear. Oh, there. And they put this piece on your heart, on your chest, and they check your heartbeat. All right, they listen to your heartbeat. All right, so my turn. Stethoscope. Your turn. Y en español, mi turno, el estetoscopio. Tu turno, el estetoscopio. Okay, very good. All right. Ooh, and this is what you check with your heartbeat. You check your heartbeat. Ooh, this is what you check with a stethoscope. You check your heartbeat, all right? So my turn, heartbeat. Your turn. En español, el latido del corazón. El latido del corazón. All right, let's do a little bit with that right now. Take your hand. So if you go right under your neck in the middle, you go whoosh, a little bit to the left. And see if you can feel, sometimes it helps if you close your eyes, your heart beating. Now, if you're just sitting here and you're not doing much work, it might just be a little. kind of slow, right? But if you go running or swimming or dancing, it starts to beat faster, right? Because your body is doing more work and it makes your heart beat faster. So that is your experiment for today. After we're done with our video, I want you to take a minute and think about, okay, what's my heartbeat like now, fast or slow? And then I want you to run for a little bit and see if it gets faster or slower. And then maybe take a break and do some stretching, and see if your heartbeat gets faster or slower. And then maybe do some dancing and see if your heartbeat gets faster or slower. All right, you can try different activities with your body to see if it changes your heartbeat. Also, sometimes if you're feeling sad and you're crying a lot, or if you're feeling really angry, that can change your heartbeat too. Your feelings can change your heartbeat. So I want you to kind of think about that and let that be a little experiment today. All right, we have one more word, medicine. Sometimes when you go to the hospital, if you're sick, you might need to take some medicine to help your body get better. My turn, medicine. Your turn, y mi turno, la medicina, tu turno. Okay, qué bueno. Good job, my friends. We'll see you soon.